Ebusianti Thursday no ena NPP amanyo kodi demonstration chenchirenche bi ehihye so won kran. Edom koy kakra de yes. Nipa koy de enye bad. Na mom nsemo afri akire ba no ena e ba bedi hu nkomo. Demonstration ase no omo submit eye petition no. NDC 42 Nana Jantoah ene call say onkoji petition na Afenyo Makins any MPP fo hu say Nana Jantoah na ba ho no yentie asem Afenyo Makins kai Afenyo Makins ka sawie no na Jantoah nso be reply no eno echi Mathin Kpebu yenyina yenim say Mathin Kpebu eba na NDC mu a okasama NDC pa obi anim riga na ha say oye NDC ni but after the demonstration and Crawford ebeka ho asem wie no Mathin Kpebu be make submission bi e wo TV3 na nsem na okan ye no e na manfo bi sa say na den na ekoso say Mathin Kpebu oye NDC ni nsem okan ye ne de ase oye atwene ho afri party no ho bisa ye bekwa akotie ni nyina baba before then no ye ni kan entie de Afenyo Makins kan ye ye wi a ye tie de Nana Jantoah nso e reply no na afi ya tie se ye Mathin Kpebu de ne mu entie busua ye nsemre ne ye mbonra ye videos ne mu emra sisi.
Disappointed because as a political party we came with our leadership to present a petition to the president drawing his attention to some excesses. The youth are being arrested and jailed just for speaking truth to power. There is selective justice. Our democracy is under attack. Unfortunately, as is expected, the chief of staff or the deputy or a very senior member of government under the circumstances should have been part of this discourse and to lead it. We feel that with great respect to you and without prejudice to your presence, to nominate only you to come amount to disrespecting us as a political party. I'm the leader of the party in parliament. You have the general secretary of the party here. You have the chief of staff of the flag bearer. We have the chairman of the Constitutional Affairs Committee of the party. Members of parliament and the leadership of parliament are all here. But to disrespect our democracy by only nominating you to come, like I said, with great deference to you, it doesn't match it. So it means that the government does not even take serious the grave issues before us.
The contract. Afenyo Makins, who Afenyo Makins? Your classmate in you. Yes, of course. Na nyicha Afenyo Makins metimi ya wona Afenyo Makins what this saying?
Nyi when you say but won't me.
What this saying? On kan ye ejima minti. Me mate omo ye wie form 5 omo wo ye woni mo my age. Obi me ho na efe o. Enti Afenyo Makins say me nyicha Afenyo Makins 2 years mpa. He hasn't got the right. It is a president no did not because presidents they yi me. Say me ma beji petition. Emre bia ye call Bank of Ghana and security man e beji petition. Obi patro mensre and obi asmen kancho say jasere na hwa asem no. Me pese me hu say enye security man and e koje petition no. And I am me yase me nwa we na fu say sampan na omu bi na eba na nke ne ye be chia ya mo ha. I'm telling you obi e no an sen na amene ye chi ne sen ne ntimi anyam say Afenyo Makins betimi ahwe me manim say me nobody obi see yi political office we free ho me mabobra o
yeah
Mr. C adwuma o GIPC me asantini ba o mayire me ho akọ school me free fie o obi me person me ba bedwa manu me papa ye lawyer ni o
FM.
me papa ye Oxford trained lawyer. Yeah. I am the daughter of a lawyer, a pharmacist, and a minister. Me free fear to team you see. Yante to me wakwa hwana me ton yogurt. Afenyo Makins time I me mo GIPC no way.
Is the barrage of insults. The listen, Afenyo Makins, you are nobody, and then Jantoah, right? Not saying it negative. It was okay. But unfortunately, hours on, Then Nanaya went to Asempa FM and now sought to reply. That one, to be very honest, it leaves a lot to be desired. I think that something has to be done. What Afenyo Markin said, you are nobody. It was similar to what Atu Forsen and Sami Jemfi and Co did when they went to present their petition during the Kufuor regime. At that time, you know, the man they keep referring, let's correct this thing, the man they keep referring to as security man, he was a big man in the Air Force, and he was my mate in law school. So when we were even in law school, at that time, he was wing commander. Then after law school, more than 10 years, I'm sure he got several promotions. We can Google and see. I was a big man in the Air Force and a lawyer at that. But when he retired, then he got a job at the Bank of Ghana as head of security. But that's a senior military officer. Asare Boateng. He was my classmate in law school.
Right.
You say. And so the title, you just look at the title and said, so at that time, the NDC said it was disrespectful for Asare Boateng to come and receive the petition. And now, so if Afenyo Markins comes to say Nanaya is nobody, to be very candid with you, it's not an insult. Look, our democracy is stronger than this. I told you that in 1999, we sang Kum JJ Maye, Kum JJ Maye, Nyami Kum JJ Maye. And I'm telling you that that song is older. We are not going back. Look, sometimes public discourse need to be caustic. That's how can JM himself called Ekufuor and Co. Achim Sakawa Mafia. That's what JM said. Who arrested JM? So these things, I think government, JM has to talk to his people that, listen, they need to develop a tough skin. With giving them positions, they are servants, they should serve well. They are not to lord it over us. So if Afenyo Markin say you are nobody, I don't know how nobody is such an insult. We've moved on. Look, even look, Rollins called Kufuor a thief. Rollins called Kufuor a thief. Yesterday I was just watching that video. Kufuor is a crook, he's a thief. I said, what did Kufuor as president do to Rollins? Why do we have public officers suddenly developing very thin skin? They listen, you are a nobody. What is an insult about nobody? Okay. Well, so that part, I think JM and his people, they need to set back. I think to be fair,
that's your, that's your view. But then again, you grant Nanaya Jantoah that right of how she feels about it.
Because no, but she's a public officer. It's not private feelings. I mean, she was standing in for the president. So throughout, she even said it, that she was representing the president. So you don't do well in receiving the petition. Then you go 2 hours later, she couldn't temporize. That's when her anger now came out. No, we can't. Remember, look, Anatete, you remember in 2015, Occupy Flagstaff House, when they went to, she did one small tweet, and see how Ghanaians punish NDC for it. So I think that, look, they should look at it. I think an apology will be in order. Let's remember the Anatete. Look, Ghanaians are very shrewd, though. Ghanaians are very savvy. Don't think that that's the end of this episode. Wait, in 2028, when they start playing it back, by then, there would have been a few other mistakes. When they put them together, NDC, they will win the election, but they will be in trouble. So me, I think that she has to come out and apologize. It's not about her feelings. We've put her in a public office. And in the Constitution, Article 1 says that sovereignty resides in the people of Ghana. So the people of Ghana are the masters. The public officer is not the boss. You are there to serve. So your master says something, you are not happy, there is a way you deal with it. Just remember the Hanatete tweet when Occupy Ghana went to serve during that demonstration. You see how coming to election they used it. So this particular Jantoah video, that's not the end we've seen about it. So I think government should do a bit of damage control. She must come out and apologize for that speech that is unbecoming of a public officer. It cannot be accepted. When I call it, one sentence, you see, let's understand that I'm a private citizen. So I can come up and say, Kufuor, Mampam, etc. We want to hold him account. But the public officer, you are in the saddle. It's different. You can't reply in that way. The citizens, as a sovereign, can say certain things, trying to, right? So the citizens can say certain things and go overboard. But the public officer doesn't have that right of reply to insult back. Yours is to say, oh, my brother, stop this, etc. Give education. As long as you remain in that office. If you want to trade those barbs, then resign and come into private life. Then there can be a clash. But not whilst you are in that public office.